Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of A Magic You. My name is Yulisa and I am your host for this podcast. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. I did take a week off to spend time with my family and just not worry too much about all the other things. So thanks for being patient on not having an episode last week. Did you guys miss me? I would really like to know. I do apologize if I sound a little monotone or quiet or out of it in any way. I cannot lie to you guys. July whooped my ass. I am exhausted today and it is Sunday, August 2nd, 4:30 p.m. as I am recording this, and we've made it to August. I spent the morning working at Prickly Pear doing lip blush and then came straight to the store. Actually, I should say I went and got Ty and I some food and a couple boxes we needed from the house and came straight to the store, and I am just so pooped. We had our Golden Poppy event on Friday, and I'm going to get into everything. I just need a second. Recapping where we left off, my family came to visit for a week, which is actually the longest time that they have ever stayed with me, and it flew by. We went to the beach a few times, and in case you guys didn't know, in Delaware, at least right now, the jellyfish are hot. There is so many jellyfish. We all got stung. However, my niece got the worst stings out of all of us. She was being so brave and trying not to cry, but her little welts, like the little stingray line, on her leg, it made me feel so bad. But she did so great after a while, and then my nephew also got stung on his little foot, and Ty and I on our legs. Everyone was getting stung, and I had wondered why nobody was in the water, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's so warm, like why is nobody in it? And I soon realized because there was so many jellyfish. We went to the air museum, and my nephew had such a good time. After when we were walking out, and he's 3, when we were walking out, he's like, yeah, Yui, I had so much fun. And that literally made me so happy because I know as a child, like Aubrey wasn't as excited. She's 7 and she's like, okay, airplanes, but he was like, oh my gosh, airplanes. He's 3. He loves construction vehicles. So taking him there, I just feel like we made a core memory for him, and that makes me so happy. I did a Korean lash lift on my sister and dermaplaned my mom. We were at the studio for like a day, and then Bree and I also went to FOMO at Rail House, which was such a great FOMO event. I was sweating. Everyone was sweaty in there from dancing, and it was just so much fun. I will say I feel like I had a little part to do with that collaboration because Kim actually came to our FOMO event at the laundromat, and I love Kim. Kim, if you're listening to this, hello. And her and her husband Donnie own the Rail House. So she came to our event after I kind of told her what was going on, brought her friends. They were so much fun. And I was like, I think Rail House would be a really good spot. Like if it's 21 and up, the bar is open, it's dancing. Oh my gosh. And that was back in May. Yes, back in May. So I connected Rail House and FOMO, and bing. Thus, Christmas in July 2000s Y2K R&B dance party at Rail House, it came about, and I'm so thankful and so happy for both FOMO and Rail House, how great of an event it was. Everybody had so much fun. You can have fun with literally 2 people at FOMO. It's literally just such a good vibe. You're vibing out, and you're there for yourself, vibe out. But there was over 100 people inside, and then some people outside. We had to go take breaks because it was hot, it was sweaty, it was insane. The music was great. There was a Santa, there was a Grinch, and our friend Leslie, the one who takes my photos. Leslie, I'm gonna shout you out. Yes, go follow her, Leslie with a camera. She was there doing 2000s Y2K photos, and oh my gosh, let me tell you guys what I wore. This is the fun stuff. I feel through all the busyness, although 5 minutes ago I was heavy breathing, trying to pull myself out of the dumps, the work slumps, because it's been insane. Looking back at these pictures, I literally, I love 2000s themed. I had everything for me and Brie to wear. So she wore some long shorts and a big chunky belt, and then a shirt that says very sexy in cursive, and it's like a tank top. It's very 2000s. It's giving Beyonce in, I forgot which music video, but whatever. It's giving Beyonce, and some very 2000 sunglasses. And I had on this, I want to say it's Express, all gold sequin, like mini dress, tank top mini dress, but I wore flare jeans under it that aren't actually from the 2000s, very Y2K. They have just a zipper and they're low waisted. My hair was up in a clip and the curls were kind of like waterfalling, and my purse was a black sequined purse and some really awesome 2000 sunglasses. I was made for this era. I was so made for it and I was so ready. You guys, I need you guys to go look at the photos. Please go to my Instagram, Ulisa_C, to go look at the FOMO pictures. Actually, just kidding. I just realized I haven't even posted them. It has been so busy. I haven't shared like anything, but that's my life. I need to get better at this. I just need to start doing and stop thinking, but I haven't even been able to like think. So anyway, I'm going to post those very soon, because maybe tomorrow, because I absolutely love them and it was so much fun, and you guys need to see the fits everyone was wearing. Everyone looks so good. Great event. 10 out of 10 recommend, and I'm so excited for more. Moving on though, my family, my poor family, as they were heading back to Illinois, and I say this, we were at the mall in Annapolis trying to kill some time, and I had to look for a dress for this week's gala, which I did find one, guys. But as we were killing time before their flight in Baltimore, my mom gets a text message, your flight has been canceled. And of course, this is like, OMG, like what is going on? So we're waiting, we get some food, and we're like, okay, we'll eat and then we'll go to the airport, because if it's canceled, like, you might as well eat before you go. Then 15 minutes go by, we're eating, and they get another message that they had been booked on a later flight. So they were going to fly into Chicago, but they were going to get booked on a later flight, and it just got delayed now. Okay, cool. I dropped them off at the airport, and I, drive 2 hours home. Like, let me know when you guys are good to go, even if I don't read it until the morning. I wake up in the morning to a message from my mom saying that they had been pushed all the way back till midnight, till 2 in the morning, like kept getting delayed. They couldn't find a pilot, this and that. And then at 2 in the morning, they finally canceled the flight and said, we are so sorry. We actually can't get any of you guys on this flight. You're all going to get rescheduled. And they got pushed to, I believe, a 10:31. So my poor mom and sister and the kids were traveling through Baltimore trying to find a hotel and stuff. They found one, and it was almost like totally full, or it was totally full, and they let them in a room though. Like, I don't know. It was so crazy. And then the next day they had a flight to Atlanta and then Chicago. Like, they had a journey, and they didn't even have their carry-ons anymore because they got checked. So many things, and yeah. So it's been such a roller coaster. I know for them, for everyone else. That was last week, and then riding into work has been insane. It's been busy. We had to figure out the inspection for Golden Poppy right after. I had a lot of things that had came in, figuring out stuff with DMOF and like putting them on our shelves. There's been so much setting up for the event. Everything went so well. We were slammed, guys. It was such a great event. Lexi did so well. The charm bracelets were so cute. And I think we tattooed like 15 or more. Maybe like some people got 2. I don't even know. Like, it was around 15 though. And we were go for those 4 hours. So it was a really good event. And immediately after that, I had to like scurry to the studio, unload my car, and run payroll. So yeah, it was a lot. And then after that, as I am reliving through my pictures, was Sophia's birthday party. So we went to go celebrate her and her husband and her best friend, because they all had the same birthday. And that was fun. We sat around a campfire and just decompressed after the whole day and got to celebrate our friends. And we went home, and that's where I've been. I did work today at Prickly Pear and did some lip blush, and now I'm here at the store recording this in the office that I painted like 2 weeks ago, and I just keep getting more ideas to paint more and more. I can't sit down, but I really, really need to. July was one of the busiest months this year, and it's just been crazy, and I'm sure for you guys too. Summer's always busy, but damn, July was insane. And now we're in August. In August, I feel as though I may not be the only one to say that we're ready to like organize for the fall, take a step back, take a seat. Although I do have some big events coming up this week. We have our first gala up in Wilmington at the Chase Center for winning Best Wax Studio Downstate, Delaware for Best of DE. And then the day after that, I have a flight back home for my high school reunion that night. The next day is my best friend's baby shower, and then I fly in like back home the day after that. So it is gonna be a busy weekend. I'm gonna try my very best to get this on video and vlog with my new camera that I finally set up. And yes, July was so busy that I just read my birthday cards from my friends like 2 days ago. Actually, yesterday. My birthday was already almost a month ago, which is so sad. And I don't even mean to say like I didn't have no time. I mean in the way of like, yeah, I had no time to really sit and reflect on what was written and not just like read and put down. Like I wanted to sit with myself and just be calm and able to read it in peace, not in a scurry. So it took a whole month just to give you guys an example of how nutty it's been. But I do feel that after this weekend, it's going to just trickle down for a little bit so I can continue on with all the work I've been doing at the studio, the office, and at home. I am on a mission to truly organize our entire lives just to be able to press forward without headaches. Like I'm tired of it. I do feel as though I personally, as a Cancer, I'm going to recluse in after the festivities in this weekend. The rest of August, I just want to recluse. I just want to be home and taking care of business. There's a lot of astrological events happening in August. On the 8th, we have the Lionsgate portal, which is a cosmic alignment with Earth and the star Sirius, opening an energetic portal that is about abundance and awakening. So this is on August 8th, and it happens a little bit before. From what I have read, it was July 28th is when like the start of it, but the 8th, August 8th, 8/8 is going to be the main day. So what does this mean for those who are like, what the heck is she talking about? So this is a day in the stars when the stars align so perfectly that what you are wishing for, what you're hoping for, what you've been working for, the things that you truly want, it's time to really feel it and believe it. Visualize the things that you want. Visualize you having them. Feel the visualization. Like how would you feel if you got to get that car you wanted, the house you wanted, the pool you wanted, the actual feeling of getting into the pool, the dive, the first jump, the parties you're going to have. I am thinking about that because I want a pool so badly. But along with that comes the other things that I have been wanting in order to get there. So that is what I'm going to use this Lionsgate portal for. Basically just hoping, praying, giving your all, the feeling, true feeling and weight behind what you want and trusting that it's already yours and that it is on its way. 8 is the number of many things. It is associated with abundance, strength, personal power, success, balance, and infinite possibilities. Think of the universal sign for infinity. During this time, if you are wondering, okay, what do I do? It's good to journal. It's good to journal the things that you want, the things that you've been like working and reaching for and oohs and ahs. Journal your intentions, journal your feelings, like what you want to bring into this life. Spend time in nature, ground yourself, practice the gratitude. Don't forget to always practice gratitude, but you can't want more and not be grateful for what you already have. Visualize your future, release the fear and self-doubt, and take a step towards the dream life you truly want, the dreams that you want, take a step towards what you need to do. Take the first step, take the second step, just take a step. It sounds like woo-woo until you start seeing and believing and realizing like, oh my gosh, the worst thing that could happen, should this not be real, for those who may be wondering, what if this isn't even a thing? The worst thing is that you took that first step towards something you want. So that leads to everything. I am going to stop right here where we are and leave this episode here. I hope that this helped some people maybe understand the Lion's Gate a little bit more. I know regardless of if I've heard it before, I always like a refresher. So if this was a refresher or just a dip your toe in the water situation for the Lion's Gate and the stars in astrology and things like that, that's what it is. So take deep breaths this week and really take the time to sit down with yourself and try and see what you're ready to ditch in July. If I told you it was your time to shine, what does that mean for you and what do you envision of yourself? All right, guys, I love you so much. I have to get going out of the store and get home to make some dinner now. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. If you don't already follow me, please do. Yulisa_C or a Magic You on Instagram. Also Yulisa57 on YouTube. Share this with a friend or family member that may benefit from it. And I'm wishing you guys so much love and light. Bye.